Hello boys and girls, it's me again, Smiley Riley, and today we're going to do something really fun. Now some of you may have been to a children's party for one of your friends and there's an entertainer, not quite as smartly dressed as me, but there's an entertainer, and one of the things that they might do is they do balloon animals, and today that's what we're going to learn how to do. We are going to learn how to make a balloon pirate sword. Now firstly, make sure your grown-ups are here when you do this. Now before we begin, I'm just going to tell you about the brand of balloons that I use. It's a very good brand and it is called Qualitex. Now you can get Qualitex balloons from any party supplier, as well as eBay, Amazon, places like that. They're not a sponsor, they're just a good reference and supplier to get these balloons. And they cost between £5.50 anywhere up to £10. Bit cheaper online. But anyway, grown-ups, you can get them there. Also, some places like Tesco's and Asda and WH Smith's do sell them, but they have regular balloons and the quality isn't so good. The reason that I say about Qualitex is because they are double layered balloons. So that means if there's a little hole in one of them, don't worry, because it's got another layer. Now, what we need to do is first, health and safety tips. Now, sometimes balloons do burst. Grown-ups, it's very important that if they do burst, that you make sure that you pick up all the pieces, because the last thing you want is your little ones getting it in their mouths. Now, the other reason for this as well, do not ever blow up the balloons, and this is not just modelling balloons, this is any type of balloon, with your mouth. Make sure you are using a very good quality balloon pump. Again, I've got my nice green and pink one from Qualitex themselves. Now these can be a little bit pricey, but go anywhere that sells party supplies, like again Tesco, Asda are currently selling them for just £1.50. Again, not a sponsored, just a good reference point. Now for fun, as I said, these balloons, do not put them in your mouth because there is a special powder inside that you don't want to get on your chest, alright? It's very important. So boys and girls, don't put this in your mouth. Now, when you begin with your balloon, the first thing that you need to do is to help the balloon so it doesn't pop, is give it a really good stretch. Just a couple of times like this. See, grown-ups, if you can't get to the gym, just get a couple of balloons and stretch them out. Whack those bingo wings. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to put this on the end of the balloon pump. Now, what we want to do is we want to put it on and possibly go down about that far, which is about the top of your pinkies in length, okay? So about 2 centimeters. So like that. Now, when you're blowing it up, make sure you do full pumps. We're going to blow all the way and just leave a couple of centimeters at the end. This is so that when the balloon, you squeeze the balloon, the air has somewhere to go, just like this, okay? Now, when tying the balloon, this is a little trick. We've got the end just like this, okay? Now, what you want to do here is give it a good stretch, wrap it around those fingers, and then, as you can see, I'm going to let the top of the balloon go right underneath. Now, a lot of people will pull this out so you tie a knot very quickly. We're not going to do that, and the reason why is here, when we pull the knot and let it go back, we can squeeze the balloon and it makes a really nice sized bubble for us, which is going to be our first twist. Now, when twisting the balloon, use one hand to hold your twists and the other hand to twist the balloon. So I'm going to use my left hand to hold onto the balloon and use my right hand to twist. Now what to do is give it a little pinch. Don't worry, it won't pop. Again, that's why we've got the tail at the end, so the air's got somewhere to go. So we squeeze and we twist. So we've got a nice size balloon, just like this one. Now, the next part is we're going to make a half circle, but it's going to be the little part for the sword. So we fold it in half, probably about the size of your palm, maybe a little bit bigger. It's up to you. What we do is we squeeze in and we twist. Now, grown-ups, don't be afraid of the twisting, all right? Now, as you can see, I'm doing this really slowly, but that's because I know where to pull on the balloon so it doesn't cause friction, because the balloons will rub together, all right? This friction is where the balloons pop, so don't be afraid, because it's likely not to pop. If you take your time and go really slowly, you can just hear that little bit of noise, but if you do it really fast, all you got to do, pull these two bits apart just like that and pop it through, all right? Nice and easy, all right? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to make 3 bubbles a little bit smaller than this one, okay? Now, again, same thing, left hand holding, right hand twisting, nice little bubble there, nice little bubble there, and one more just here. Now, as you can see, our tail is gradually shrinking. Then all we do is the last part to make our handle and our sword is pop it through just like that. And then what we do is straighten it up, and you can either have a pointy sword end or at the handle, give it a good little squeeze, and then you've got a nice top just like that. So there you have it. Now what you can do is you can have it again, you can play around with the balloon, you can either have a nice sword that's a very, very straight line, or you can make it really cool, just move it over just like this, and then you've got a nice little curve on your balloon. So now all your little pirates can go outside or have you going absolutely crazy in the house having pirate sword fights. So I'm going to make this balloon now and show you how quickly I make it, but don't worry, you can watch this video over and over, and this is a great thing to have, to be able to do a great skill to teach your kids, or even just make for your kids. And boys and girls, you can give it a go too, but make sure that you have an adult supervising you. So we're going to make a nice pink one now for anyone that likes this colour. Like me, it's one of my favourites, it really is. But there's a lot of girls that want to be princesses. Ow! That really hurt, that did. Right? Now, boys and girls, again, make sure you've got a grown-up with you at all times. So here we go. We're going to make this really, really fast. Are you timing me? Let's see how fast Smiley Riley can make this balloon. See? And we've done the first stage. And boom! We've got the first bubble. Then we squeeze it. Then we bend it. And make bubble number 2. We pop the balloon through. We make the bubbles. And look at that. We've now got 2 swords, everybody, just like that. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be doing lots more. Don't forget, you can follow me on Facebook, where I'll be putting lots more videos on in the coming weeks. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.